YouTube, what's good? What's going on, YouTube? What's happening, man? Hopefully everything is great and fantastic, all right, with you guys. Of course, it's your guy one more time, Dedrick L. Higgins Jr., and we are back with another fragrance video, okay? So as always, I appreciate your guys' support. Thank you for all the love that y'all show me, man. It's really dope. We had fun on the live the other night, this past Thursday. It was a great time, man. I love going live and getting that, having that camaraderie and communicating with you guys with this beautiful hobby that we love, which is of course fragrance, okay? But today's video, man, I'm excited for this one. I'm excited, and you know, as you're on the journey, well, as I've been on my journey here on YouTube discussing fragrances and everything, every once in a while you do get a brand that reaches out to you. And, you know, they let you know that they, you know, have some nice and kind words to say about your content. And they would like to send a product out to you to review and, you know, put it out to the public, you know, to, you know, see if they would be interested in purchasing the product. So I'm having a great pleasure of being reached out from the company called Blue Atlas. Okay, Blue Atlas. Now, I had heard of Blue Atlas in passing over I think the last year or so, but I didn't know they had a fragrance. I just knew they had skincare. Okay, so lo and behold, they do have a fragrance. We're gonna get ready to get into that, but they reached out to me, wanted to send out the fragrance to me and let me give an honest review, and that's what we're gonna do here today. So quick, real quick about Blue Atlas. Like I said, they're a skin care, really like a men's grooming, men's hygiene company that has some really dope products, man. So spatial and you know, I think they got deodorant, obviously got fragrances. They pinpoint a lot on what the everyday man needs. Okay, so really dope company. So check them out, man, and at the end, you know, we'll reveal something that can help out in that area as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into the fragrance as well. So let's go ahead and get into how this thing arrived. I guess I'm gonna put it back together, so to speak. So this thing arrived, and it came in this real dope, kind of like library book style presentation. So it has Blue Atlas. It's in all black. Up top, it has Atlantis, which is the name of the fragrance. At a parfum concentration, 3.4 ounce at the bottom here, 100 ml at the bottom here. On the back, there's nothing on the back. On the top and on the bottom, nothing on there as well. But the packaging is dope. I'm a sucker for good packaging, and they definitely provided that. So how this thing opens up is, it opens up like a, kind of like a, I don't know, a journal or a diary, and you, hold on now. Okay, here it is. So you open it up from the side here, and it comes open, and there sits the fragrance inside very, very comfortably. Okay, so it's in there pretty decent, and then, you know, there's where it sits, right there. Okay, all right, so dope box, dope packaging. I really, really like it. Okay, I guess we could call this from the house of Blue Atlas. We have Atlantis. Now, first off the rip, I love the bottle. All black, sleek, matted out bottle presentation. They have a magnetic cap, as you can see there. That's really dope. Let's get that in focus. Magnetic cap. It just goes right on. You have in lowercase letters BA, which represents Blue Atlas. Atlantis at the bottom of the fragrance. And that's really all the detail that you get. It kind of is in the style of, like, you know, your Blue de Chanel bottle style. That's the first thing that kind of pops to my mind, but I like it. I like the presentation, so it had me excited when I got the packaging in. I said, okay, all right, they bringing it. They bringing it. So the last thing left to do is smell the juice, and hopefully it matches the presentation. So I indeed wore this the other day because I wanted to get a feel for it, get a wear for it, just to get my thoughts about it. Now I'm going to go ahead and spray it on a tester strip to kind of walk myself through it once again. So decent atomizer on this thing. Excuse me, I take that back. Fantastic atomizer on this thing. Now watch this. Oh man. Pressurized atomizer. One of the better pressurized atomizers that I've ever sprayed, man, but I love it. I love the atomizer. I almost shortchanged them. I didn't want to do that. Definitely a great atomizer. So this thing is in the air already by me spraying it. So right away, you get this nice citrus blast, this nice bergamot blast, followed by a tartness that's just right in your face. That black currant style of tartness that's right in your face, aromatic as well. But once this thing really starts to settle down right away, some sweetness starts to come in. And the two notes that are used to provide this sweetness are, I'm gonna look at the notes fully in a minute, but apricot, which I love, and peach, which I love as well. And don't worry, I know for a lot of men, when you talk about that peach note, is it gonna come off feminine? And for me, the answer was no, okay? So, yeah, very versatile scent. The peach is in there, the apricot is in there. The apricot is a little heavier than the peach, which I don't mind. Kind of give it a slight green feel as well, the apricot does, because it's not super sweet, but it's providing that semi-sweet, semi-green feel, but that peach is providing that steady sweetness underneath it. So you definitely get that tart opening with that sweetness from the apricot and the peach. And then it starts to become, the musk starts to kind of rush through. Now there's some other notes that are part of this. I believe there's an oak moss note in here as well, but we're going to review the notes in a minute. But when I smelled it for the first time, I was impressed. I just didn't know what to think when it was coming in, but when I got it and I smelled it, I was really impressed. You know, this comes off as a super versatile everyday scent. Especially in my case, I would wear this to the office on a regular basis. It's something that's it's safe, but it does have a hint of, not a hint, it does have a little bit of a uniqueness to it due to the blend of that black currant and the sweetness of the apricot and the peach. Because it's not every day in the men's fragrance that you get apricot and that you get peach. So it does have a bit of uniqueness to it, but it comes off super versatile. All right, so in my experience, overall, because I know the big thing is, how does it perform? Well, it performs really, really good, okay? But before we get there, let's get to the full notes of Atlantis by Blue Atlas, okay? So up top, like I said, we have bergamot, lemon, and black currant. In the mid, we have lavender, clary sage, peach, and apricot, okay? Now, I do get a little of that lavender as well. As I'm reading it, I do pick up that lavender. It's hovering around that black currant and that apricot right now. And then the base note, you get orris, oak moss, violet, and amberette seed, and musk. So I do get a little hint of violet as this thing starts to dry down. Oak moss for sure, the oak moss is present. But that black currant is still dancing with that apricot. The peach is starting to subside on this tester strip. And it did when I wore it, all right? I did when I wore it. So I wore it when I had to run some errands and I had to get out of the house and I had a lot to take care of. So I got about a good 5 hours of, I guess, an opportunity to really kind of study this fragrance and see what it does. So first off, it performs well. I think it was right around that 6 hour mark when it started to become a skin scent. The first hour and a half of projection was really, really good. It really just came off my skin, came off my clothing, because I do spray my clothing, and it is safe to spray on your clothing. It's not going to stain it. But the projection was good for a good hour and a half, and I actually got a compliment while I was in Target when I was cashing out. The lady at the register let me know I smelled good. She didn't ask what it was, but she said, "Hey, you smell good." And of course, I give the salute, the thank you. But I was very impressed by the performance of this thing. Like I said, versatility at best. This is one that even in the cooler weather, even in the colder weather, you could still wear if you're going to the office. You can still wear, because I believe the oak moss in here, the peach and the apricot could sustain. The lavender could sustain. Now, of course, the citrus notes, which they already are doing, they are kind of settling down, and now you're getting that black currant still there, that apricot, that's musk, and that oak moss is still there. So that oak moss is going to give that depth in that body, and it's going to allow it to be a contender to hang around in cooler weather. Now, where else can you wear this if anyone's asking? Well, you can kind of do whatever you want. But to me, this is a perfect office scent. It's perfect for the office. It's perfect for if you're going to a business meeting. It's perfect if you're going to take care of some business. I just think it gives that feel, in my opinion. And another thing that this thing does is it just has a nice sense of good quality. It's good quality. It's not cheap. It's not something that's make you want to put it down or even give it away. Now, when I got this, I'm like, oh yeah, this is going in the cabinet, and it's going into I got everything broken down, so this is going into the versatility section of my cabinet. So for me, great office scent. You can do whatever you want with it. It's very versatile. Good for 4 seasons: spring, summer, fall, and winter. It can definitely shine in all arenas there. All right, so Blue Atlas has a very nice product here. Atlantis is really good. I was really surprised by it, and I'm not saying this just because they sent it to me, because if it wasn't good, I'd tell y'all it wasn't good. If it wasn't good, I would tell you, and if it wasn't good to me, I'd probably be giving this away to somebody who would appreciate it more than me. But this ain't going nowhere. This ain't going anywhere. All right, so very nice scent, good quality, good presentation, great atomizer. One more time, this thing kind of, yeah, that atomizer is fantastic. A great pressurized magnetic cap. Just a lot of positives with Blue Atlas and this Atlantis fragrance. All right, so if you're interested in this, after watching this video and listen to me break down this fragrance, we got a deal for you. You can head to Blue Atlas right now and enter the coupon code THANKS22 and get 10% off this fragrance. 100 ml, 3.4 ounce, Eau de Parfum concentration. It runs on the website at $100. So 10% off that $100 would save you some money. And I'm gonna be real with you. If this was in Dillard's or Macy's and it was over there with Bleu de Chanel and Dior Sauvage, I'm not comparing them, but those are versatile scents. If this was over there with them, I think that somebody will walk by and say, hey, let me get that one over those two, because of the versatility. Now, I believe Forbes magazine deemed this as the #1 fragrance to try in 2022. That is a fact. You can look it up right now. All right. So this is a good one. And I'm glad to have it. One of the great versatile players that's going to be in my personal collection, and I will be wearing this for sure. So again, from the brand Blue Atlas, we have Atlantis. Really good stuff. Y'all use that coupon, man. Thanks 2022 for 10% off if you're interested in this versatile beauty, because it's really, really nice. Like, for sure, it's really, really nice, man. And as this thing is kind of drying down on the tester strip, the musk and the lavender and the apricot is still hanging around, man. And the black currant is still in there as well. Very nice, very nice, very nice. All right, smell good, family. We're gonna wrap this video up, man, and shout out again to Blue Atlas for reaching out to me and sending over this fragrance. Job well done, Blue Atlas. I'll be looking forward to seeing what you guys come up with next. All right, and maybe we can preview it right here. Not maybe, we can preview it right here on the channel. All right, smell good, family. Y'all take care. Be cool. Be safe, and y'all know the drill, man. Splacker up, bro. Splacker up, splacker down. However you want to do it, just splacker. The motto is just splacker. That's what it is. All right. Y'all be cool. Take care of yourselves. And I'll see y'all on the next fragrance video.